You all wanted some villains. We got some villains, okay? This evil CEO guy, the son of Destro, reminds me so much of the Penguin, or do you guys remember the Cartoon Network Joker? This is gonna be a fun arc. What's up? It's Truth Hero, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia chapter review. Today, obviously we'll be discussing Boku no Hero Academia chapter 218 of the manga, and this chapter sets up the new arc. It gives us the new villains, as well as their motives, which we'll talk about later, but they're not actually after Hero Society, as well as seeing Shoto and Bakugo earn their provisional licenses. So, let's dive in. First things first, congrats to Shoto and Bakugo for earning those provisional licenses and officially becoming licensed heroes. Now, we have this scene where All Might says, whoa, slow down you two. You only got licensed 30 minutes ago, don't just go charging into battle against villains. And Bakugo says, nah fam, it doesn't matter when we got the licenses, we earned it now. We're gonna be heroes. And I agree with him, sharks are born swimming. Also, we've seen Shoto and Bakugo really mature throughout the last couple of chapters, especially in the class battles, so you guys deserve it. Just be sure to go plus ultra on those villains. Also, I love Denki watching TV here. He's like, I'm surprised I got my license before them. Yeah, I'm surprised too, since you're such a dumbass, okay? But, much love, Kaminari, much love. Now on to villains, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that we all wanted to see the League of Villains. It's been a minute, we missed them. And with all the talk concerning Deku's One for All quirk and the vestiges and All for One in prison, and he's sensing this, I think a lot of us expected some sort of prison break arc, right? The League goes and busts All for One out of jail, and that's how they're reintroduced to the story. Maybe tie the number one hero Endeavor in, and especially Hawks. But that's not what happened. No. Now, we'll still see the League, but actually as a target and eventual opponent of the newest group of villains, the Special Abilities Liberation Army. Let's touch on the Special Abilities Liberation Army for just a second. Now, the late founder Destro opposed governments and their regulation of quirk or special ability usage and actually campaigned against them and for the liberation on this front. He believed that quirk or special ability usage was actually a human right. And this is very interesting because this is the first time in My Hero Academia where we have a group that's not just criminals, it's not just a syndicate, it's an actual political group. So it should be interesting to see how this plays out with the politics of Hero Society. Also, I like how the revolutionary symbol for this group, and when the children of Destro swear on his name, they literally do the loser symbol. Because, foreshadowing. You guys are going down. Perhaps the most important thing about this revolutionary group is that it's the first time in My Hero Academia we have a group of villains that's not directly opposed to heroes in Hero Society. Now, I'll touch more on this narrative in a bit, but think about this. When has there been a villain in My Hero Academia that wasn't directly against Hero Society? I mean, except for Gentle and Labrava, who wanted to blow up on YouTube. What a stupid goal that is. Oh, shit. Shigaraki, and to a later extent the League of Villains, have always wanted to destroy All Might, the symbol of peace, and with it, crumble Hero Society. And All for One, in the same vein, has always wanted to rule over Hero Society, or at least a quirk-filled society. The villain Stain has always been directly against heroes he saw as fake, and only respected All Might as the symbol of peace or a true hero because he did things out of a sense of duty rather than for fame, money, or accolades. And in this regard, Stain seeks to reform Hero Society. Even Chisaki was against Hero Society because he sought to eliminate quirks and have the Yakuza reign supreme once again. Still my choice for the smartest villain, as he tried to work with Shigaraki and recognize the League's power, and tried to align their goals as much as possible. But this new guy, Destro's son, the evil CEO Joker dude, opposes not the heroes, but rather the League of Villains. And the question on everyone's mind is, why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Why does this new group, the Special Abilities Liberation Army, hate the League of Villains? This is a crucial narrative shift in My Hero Academia because never before have we had infighting between villains, and I hope the Horikoshi can expand upon this topic and can show that groups and their goals, be them heroes and villains, aren't always black and white. It's not always good versus evil, heroes versus villains, but rather ideology versus ideology versus ideology. One thing that's peculiar about two groups of villains fighting each other is the question of what role will the heroes play. And besides keeping damage to society a minimum like Bakugo and Shoto will be, The heroes don't really have a central role here, at least not directly related to one of these groups, unless they do something to challenge the heroes, but in my mind, the heroes could just sit back, let these criminals fight it out, and then arrest the winners for murder. Case closed. The other thing, and this is actually backed up by Joker CEO's business model for getting into the market of hero items, is the fact that the Liberation Army could actually be on the side of heroes. Think about it. The heroes want to eliminate the League of Villains. Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Now, if there is a direct conflict between the heroes and Joker CEO Liberation Army guys, and honestly at this point, how could there not be? How else would you incorporate Deku and his friends? I think it will actually center around the support items that the company is making for heroes. Think about it. The company could rig these items to damage the user, and it certainly fits the bill. This CEO is very shady, and this would certainly spark a response from Hero Society. In Destro's Son, we also get this corrupt CEO businessman type of villain, and this is a great archetype to throw in as it mirrors the old comic book villains like Penguin. For some reason, as soon as I saw this commercial, I knew this dude was up to no good. And no, it wasn't just his nose, okay? Okay, it was his nose. The CEO then kills his assistant, and I get what they're trying to do here. I know what Horikoshi wants. He wants to set him up as a villain and show us that he's really evil to the core, but unfortunately, as opposed to other moments in My Hero Academia, it was kind of cheap. I mean, Chisaki killed an assistant just for messing up a task, so this is kind of a weird moment. We're introduced to this character who makes fun of him and then he's automatically killed, but maybe it shows that this villain is actually really petty, so who knows? One thing I do like about this group of villains, and I really think Horikoshi got this right, is that they're a family. This just adds another dynamic to the story. Think about this. If they're battling the League of Villains, which I have no doubt will eventually happen, and Shigaraki loses a companion, well, he might not really care. Actually, he has lost companions and not really cared. But on the other side, on the Liberation Army side, if Shigaraki crumbles one of the members, or one of them is burned to death by Dabi, that's not just the CEO guy losing a crime partner, that's him losing a brother or a sister. This might be the first time where villains actually surrender, not because they're defeated, not because they're put in jail, but rather because they've lost due to their emotions. My final thoughts on this chapter are the black colorings that appear on the faces of the members of the Liberation Army, or at least Destro and his CEO son. Remember, when the CEO was choking his assistant out, we saw veins appear on the side of his face like he's using force, but also this coloring started to appear, and it leads me to believe that this is part of his quirk. Maybe he powers up and this coloring appears, or maybe he has a quirk that absorbs others' energy and this is somehow stemming from this coloring. Either way, I believe that all the members of the Liberation Army will have these markings as they're all children of Destro. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think about this new family of villains? What is Villainous CEO's quirk? And on a scale of 1 to plus ultra, how hyped are you for this new arc which battles villains against villains? If you guys like My Hero Academia content or these manga reviews, be sure to enroll at UA today by clicking the subscribe button down below. And so you never miss a class, hit that bell notification. Until next time, plus ultra.